Hi Sagittarius, and welcome to your daily tarot advice and weekly tarot forecast. This will be for the week of December 24th through December 30th, 2018. I will pull a card to start your week off, see what the energy is like, and then I will pull a card for each individual day. And since I'm not going to be able to get to the love readings for this week, I'm going to pull a few cards for love at the end, just to give you a little bit of guidance for the week in that department. So Sagittarius, oh, there we go, that one for sure. Ooh, freedom. So there's a nice flow of energy to this week for you. It says it is your time to shine. Freedom belongs to those who feel, see, and breathe it. You have made it through the darkness, so rise to the light within. And I just want to reiterate, freedom belongs to those who feel, see, and breathe it, okay? That is such the truth. It's not about intellectualizing something. It's about knowing it deep in your soul. This week, Sagittarius, there is an air of freedom. There's an air of lightness. There is an air of happiness. If you were feeling really oppressed, that is totally dissipating and you are feeling good. And also with this, you might be in the spotlight somehow, some way, Sagittarius, this week. So keep that in mind. Now let's go day by day and see what comes out there. Whoa, okay. Well, they just fell right out. Let's see. So Monday the 24th, we have recognition. Again, you could be in the spotlight, or somebody could just really be letting you know what you mean to them, how you inspire them, how you've been there for them, you know, just different things like that. Or even in the workplace, you know, it could be, hey Sagittarius, great job. Tuesday we have balancing the scales, and for those of you who celebrate Christmas, you know, here's Christmas right here, and it looks really nice. A lot of giving and receiving going on for you that day, Sagittarius, whether it's with material things or spiritual energy or love. You know, it's just, you are feeling okay. You're feeling very balanced, very satisfied on Tuesday. Wednesday, we have some deception here. So this could be where, if you feel like something isn't quite right, trust your gut. Okay, don't start spinning wild stories in your head, over analyzing like, well, what does this mean? What does this mean? What does this mean? I get with this more just, you know, sense out the vibes and mentally note it, because whatever this is, it's not really going to express itself or expose itself on Wednesday, but you're going to get the sense of it, like a feeling. Somebody's going to say something and you don't feel right about it, or you just get a sense. Here's exactly what I mean of the sense. I had a friend over once, and you know, we were saying goodbye, and as he was leaving, he says, you know, I will call you later. And I just felt in that moment like, you're lying to me. You have no intention of that. And I just let it go. It was just so like that quick, you know, when he said, I'll call you later, like, boom, no, I won't. I'm lying to you is what I felt. And I just kind of ignored that and let it go. And sure enough, I sensed out right away, you know, that he really had no intention of that, and he didn't call. So Sagittarius, that's just an example, but it's something like that where you just feel it and you're like, something's not right about it. Mentally note it, because if you call the person out on it right in that moment, it's probably not going to really go in your favor. They're really going to get defensive and defend their position. So mentally note it. It's gonna, you know, serve you somehow, some way, you know, down the road. Just keep that in mind. And then look at this, Thursday, forgiveness. So perhaps it plays out on Thursday, like the truth comes out and they're like, Sagittarius, I'm so sorry. Or this is general, so Sagittarius, if you're trying to keep something under wraps, you don't want it to get out, you don't want to talk about it, it might kind of surface, come to light, or whoever else is involved might disbelieve, And then on Thursday, you know, it's like, okay, I'm sorry, here's what it is. It could go either way. This is general. But Thursday, it's like, okay, here's the truth. I'm sorry, forgive me, whatever. Like, you see it right there. Friday, we have soulmate. So you are in the company of somebody or several people you feel very close to, very bonded to. If somebody new comes into your world on Friday and you guys just have this instant connection, whether it's friend or potential romance, co-worker, it doesn't matter. You just will have this very natural chemistry and flow, and wow, I feel like I've known you all my life, or I could just talk to you so easily. It's because your soul knows that soul, and that's why the vibe is so beautiful. But also, you know, you could just be in the company of soulmates on Friday and feeling really in your element and feeling happy, and the vibes are good. And I'm sorry, Friday, I think I just said Saturday, so I'm sorry, Friday. Saturday, we have a third party. So with this, I feel more like something, you're just pulled in multiple directions. Like, you may have committed yourself to one thing, but you end up really wanting to do something else, or you overextend yourself. You're like, oh, I'll do this, and then you plan something else after it, thinking you'll have enough time, and you might not. Or that could go the other way. If somebody kind of backs out of plans with you, you know, it could be that they've overextended themselves, or something else comes up that they'd rather do or that they have to do. So on Saturday, if you have plans, just keep in mind they may change. You may have to take a rain check. You may have to reschedule things, because I feel like it's more like there's just a divine intervention. Like, there's either you or the other person. There's just other things going on that prevent you from, you know, following through on something. And if it makes you mad or you feel inclined to get upset, just let it go, Sagittarius. There's divine intervention about that. And then on Sunday, very nice, big dreams. We are feeling good. We're feeling excited. We have some new ideas rolling around in our head, and whatever could not be accomplished on Saturday, you know, I think it has a lot to do with what's going on Sunday. This may have screwed up the energy, or it may have, like, if you were supposed to go out and, like, have drinks and, you know, have fun and party, you can't do that. Like, something prevents you, and it's in your highest good, because it's like whatever happened that night, the next day, you're like, thank my lucky stars I wasn't there, or that this didn't pan out. Just like whatever goes down, whatever is said, you know, you guys might have that one friend that's just a dramatic train wreck mess, and they, true to form, cause a scene. Well, everybody's out, and it just, you know, thank God you're not there. I don't know. I feel like these are intertwined, and so whatever doesn't work out on Saturday, it will work out on Sunday better, okay? Or it's like divine intervention, and you're incredibly grateful on Sunday that whatever was going on Saturday just did not pan out, okay? So let's pull you some advice for the week, Sagittarius. All right, so we have 2 advice. Okay, so first one is you know what to do, and the second one is ponder what you want. Okay, so I guess I could see why these, you know, flew out together. Ponder what you want, and you know what to do. This here, to me, is more like trust yourself, Sagittarius. No matter what, if somebody's disagreeing, if somebody's like, oh, that's not the way to go, but you feel in your soul that you're just right, you just know, trust yourself. So this says, you have the answers. Don't be influenced by conflicting advice from multiple sources. Don't rely on others to resolve your problems. If your answers do not appear overnight, don't be concerned. You will conquer those obstacles. It takes time. And then ponder what you want. Don't view rejection or uncertainty as negative. Timing may not be in alignment with your desires. Consider that you may have more to learn before your desires are fulfilled. Step back and consider what you truly want. This may be a chance for an optimal turn of events. So Sagittarius, what I'm getting is this over here is speaking more about what's going on Saturday, Sunday. Like, that is your advice there. And this here, to me, you know what to do, has more about this deception and forgiveness. So it's like Wednesday and Thursday have things that are very connected and related to each other, and it's like you know what to do, and it's, you know, just don't be influenced by others. Trust your intuition, trust your gut. And, you know, over here, it's like divine intervention. Or if you have agreed to do something and you don't want to do it, you're just like, you know what? No, I'm not going to do that. But just trust what doesn't work out on Saturday, it will work out on Sunday better, or you'll understand why. It's like divine intervention. So, Sagittarius, let's pull you a couple cards to look at some romantic energies. Just a quick little glimpse here, since I will not be able to do those readings. I'm just out of time. So sorry. Okay, perfect. 2 cards. Over on this side, we have the Sacred Union. And I love that we have recognition, because we have Sacred Union and recognition. So Sagittarius, you are really coming into a new vision, a new understanding about somebody who's in your life romantically, or somebody you're thinking about romantically. You're just seeing it in a whole new way, and others may not agree with what you're doing, what you're thinking, but you've really got to trust yourself, okay? And over here on this side, you know, whoever you are involved with, whether just dating, talking to each other in a committed relationship, we have celebration. So this week, it's a week of flow, a week of happiness. And if we have any sort of disagreement or argument, misunderstanding, anything, you know, midweek, we're over it quick, okay? It's just a very nice week of, well, the energy for this week is really lovely. Even if there is like a little bit right there, it's quite lovely. So, I don't know, whoever you're involved with romantically, whoa. So, here's deception again. And we have deception here. Sagittarius, listen, this is kind of a separate message outside of what I've just been flowing with, okay? Those of you in, like, I don't feel like you're committed. You're dating, you're seeing each other. The other person may really just give you one excuse after another as to why they're not ready for a commitment, things like that. And something about midweek, Sagittarius, you're just feeling really weird about things, like something's off, something isn't right, you're hiding something from me. And, you know, I pull back. It's like, you know, trust yourself, no matter how sweet and pretty their words are. For those of you where this part of the message is truly speaking to you, like, because we have deception twice, you know, there's something they're hiding from you, okay? And with third party, that might be what this is all about. Like, you're finding out what that distraction is, like why they're not committing to you, whatever the reason is. And this is a general, so I'm not going to say it's because of another person. I mean, there are so many things that we try to hide, you know, from each other, especially when dating, for whatever reason. I mean, it could be another person. Somebody could have a drug habit, you know, just tons of things. So whatever you're feeling, Sagittarius, those of you where you're like, you just have this sense in regards to love and romance, trust yourself. You might have to hold your tongue, but, you know, by week's end, it's resolved. Like, you know what to do. And with freedom here, it's like you may finally know the truth. So let's add to this. All right, over here we have chemistry. And over here we have true love. Okay, yes. So those Sagittariuses out there, where this deception has nothing to do with your romance, and you'll know because you'll be feeling it, right? The other message that I was on first and foremost, yes, Sagittarius, those of you who in committed relationships, those of you who are dating and you have a lot of chemistry, a lot in common, this is a really good week. And if we haven't committed yet, you know, some of you, I get the sense of like this person is going to open up to you as to why that is. Like, this is what's happened. This is, you know, why I'm holding back, things like that. So, you know, unless you're really getting a negative, odd vibe about who you're dealing with romantically, it's beautiful, okay? It's a good week. Like, you guys are just in the flow and you're happy and we're good. But there's that split message here. So for those of you where you are just feeling like something ain't right, you are 100% correct. And you might just need to kind of take mental notes. But by week's end, it's all out in the open, or it's definitely resolved. So let's pull you some advice on how to navigate romantic energies. And we have change. Leap forward and dare to make that change. There will be sacrifices and roadblocks, but you are protected. It is an imminent move. What is stale and depressed will be revitalized with a new energy. How perfect is that with the freedom, okay? Yeah, anything that is kind of hidden or just awkward that you've been feeling is off, it's going to come out. It definitely is. And in order to move forward, we're going to have to change. We're going to have to talk about this. I don't even feel... I know this is general, but I just don't feel like this is something like real shady and negative. We're hiding feelings or thoughts or traumas or behaviors because we're afraid of judgment, being ridiculed, and it could just be like an ongoing issue and that's why it's being hidden, or it's, you know, you guys are newer to each other and it's like I don't want to fully expose myself because I'm afraid that you won't like me. So the change here is like, we've got to become open. We've got to become vulnerable with our romantic partner or interest this week because it's safe to, okay? It's very free-flowing and there's a lot of like just love energy here. I want to heal. I want to kiss and make up. I want us to be okay. I'm sorry for this. I'm sorry for that. You mean the world to me. Like, I just see that coming through the cards. So Sagittarius, definitely it is your time to shine, whether in your workplace, in your romance, in the family, just in general. This is a really nice week of energy for you guys. So those are your messages for this week, Sagittarius. I'm wishing you all the best. Take care.